So far it's been okay. Had to leave a little bit earlier than I used to last year. But aside from that, I've been generally lucky, being able to find a spot within like the first 30 minutes.
So how do you feel about faculty getting a part of the student parking lot, like such as this parking lot right here?
I mean, I think it's okay. Hopefully it just means that we hired more staff, right, for the classes that we can't get.
Okay, and then what's something you've had to do in order to get yourself a parking spot? Like you said, leave early? Or...
Yeah, leave early. There's been a couple of times where I wait around here, right, and then I'd ask people like, hey, are you leaving? And then I'd offer to give them a ride. If not, I just kind of follow them to their parking spot.
Very stressful. It's difficult to find parking without arriving like 2-3 hours before class, literally, in order not to stress out about finding parking. I do understand the necessity for faculty and staff to be able to have designated parking. However, I feel that this lot is never or this specific area in parking lot M that has been designated towards them is never full with staff. And so my suggestion would be to possibly mark 3/4 or half of the parking lot for staff and allow the other quarter of the parking lot to be allowed for students, because parking is still very difficult for students. I get here literally 2 to 3 hours early before class to make sure that I don't have to stress out about finding a parking spot. Otherwise, sometimes you're forced to park in places where you might not supposed to be. Not that I do that necessarily. However, or you have to park in the overflow, and with traffic, the shuttles often aren't able to get you up here because they're dealing with all the traffic of other people trying to find parking.
It's been better than last year. I come and I find parking easily, so it's not that bad. I feel like we need more parking than they do. Like this part used to be ours, and now it's like theirs. Yeah. And I feel like they don't need as many parking lots. Have to come earlier, like at least an hour before my classes.
Usually in the morning it's okay, depending on what time you get here. I usually get here before 8, and you usually find parking in the farther reaches of the campus. But then after like a certain time, like 9 or 10, that's when it starts getting hectic. You start seeing people waiting around here trying to get a ride to their car and take their parking spot. It's just tough. Yeah. And our professors, they deserve probably the closest parking to it, and it looks like it's pretty full, right? Well, somewhat. I know there's a rule that says after 5:30 students can park here as well. I think they could probably make it a little sooner than that. But I'll come here way early, 2 hours earlier in advance, usually when my classes are in the afternoon.
A mess. It takes forever to find a spot. Sitting there, probably like the longest, like 20-25 minutes, just waiting for a spot. A little unfair because like if you look at the parking lot, it's like half empty because like there's not many faculty. Like we can be taking those spots. So get here like 2 hours before my class starts to find a spot.
Awful. You have to come an hour early just to find no spots.
I think that isn't the best of calls because there's more students and you just took away another parking lot, so that doesn't really compensate for that. But other than that, I guess they gotta park somewhere soon. I have to come like an hour and a half early before class, and I have to wait like an hour in that parking spot just to make sure I have parking.
Not good. I feel like I've been late to my first class every day, or ever since I started. I don't like it only because we already don't have enough parking for the students, so this is unlimited space. Park where I shouldn't be parking.
Yeah. Like what area?
The student services building.
It's a nightmare. I mean, I feel like the faculty parking over there was pretty spacious, so that's a good 50 to 100 spots over there. That you see that parking lot's pretty empty for a while. So either arrive hours early before your class or cruise all the way down to overflow or either the gym parking lot area.
It's pretty stressful. I have to get here pretty early in the morning on days that I have 8 a.m.s to miss that whole traffic situation and make sure I get some parking.
It's also quite a distance to walk, especially when it's like 97 degrees outside. So
it sucks, especially to see that there's so many parking spots open that they aren't even using up. So I'm pretty upset about it, but yeah, get here really early or like leave like an hour, make sure I have like an hour to find parking before my class. So yeah, just a lot extra time. Yeah.
Hasn't been a problem, mainly because I get up pretty early in the morning and I'm here about 6:30 at the latest. Kind of bothers me in light of the fact that they have their own, but I haven't had a problem with it personally. Make sure I'm here early by 6:30, number one. Number two is park over here in lot J. Apparently the bulk of the students try to park in either the structure or the lot surrounded. Very few people actually park up here, only if they actually have to go to classes in this section of the